What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here. So you can see we are at a shop with a lift, of course. And so to sum this up quickly, this is going to be the beginning of the transmission coming out of this thing, and we are going to be building it. So it's probably going to be, I'm going to try and make like several videos, almost like a little series, because it's going to take a good week or two, I think. Everything's already on the way, all the parts, I have everything ordered. So basically today, all we are going to do is work on getting the drive shafts out, hopefully the transmission out, and we'll be doing the build back at my house, but it's a lot easier to get the transmission out when you have a rack like this. So we're going to use my good friend Dave's rack to get the trans out. Then we will go to my house and do the build there, and once it's ready to go back in, we will come back here and pop it back in, and we will have a 950 horsepower plus transmission. So this thing will be ready to go. Basically, the torque converter in this thing has been showing signs of dying for a while. So I found some metal when I did my cooler line video. Found some pretty decent chunks, and so I just babied it. But I knew I had to pull the trigger on this. I didn't want to wait and let something catastrophically fail. So we are going to work on getting this thing out. Probably first, we're probably going to start with the rear and front drive shafts. Then we'll just unhook some plugs and connectors, and then probably work on the bell housing bolts. And I have a jack that I got to run back home and get. We'll get it supported. We'll get the cross member out, take the transfer case off, and then pop it out. Shouldn't be too bad. I think the worst part is going to be on this side. If you come over here, I think we're gonna have to go in through here to get the starter out. I think the starter will probably be the worst of it, and the converter bolts, they'll be a little bit tight too. But other than that, I don't think it should be too bad. But I'm not gonna speak too soon, so we're gonna get to work here. A little update here. We have the starter out, transfer case. Come under here. Drive shafts are pretty straight explanatory. I mean, nothing too spectacular there. Turn some of these lights on here. You can see the back of the Allison there. We're all jacked up. And our jack's a little leaky, so we gotta keep an eye on it. But lines are unhooked. I'm trying to think of anything. I mean, it's all pretty straightforward. You know, you have your 6 transfer case bolts, and then you make sure everything's unplugged and drain everything out. So what we are working on now is we have the starter out. So if you come up here, you can see your converter bolts. I have the socket on there. I don't know if you can see it. We did have to do this to create enough room to get the starter out, but not too bad at all. So we're going to get these converter bolts out. Then we will do the bell housing bolts, and then it's pretty much ready to come out. getting pretty dark outside. We officially made it home. Got the transfer case set up. Transmission sitting on the ground for now. Gonna probably get this stuff all cleaned up and try and clean up the trans case as best we can. And same goes for the transfer case. But I'd like to try and paint them black, but I think we're gonna wait till it's rebuilt and back together. We'll probably have to bolt this up to that and then spray them as one, and I don't know, it'll be interesting. And I'm gonna clean all these pieces up too and paint them black. So the man over there, Marky D, we got this thing out. Mark's truck got us home. So yeah, that's about probably a wrap here. So to continue with, I don't know where we're gonna start actually. So lot to do.